Ai, estava em 1865 pontos. Tá tudo para trás. Puta merda.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Out to the left it goes. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Well, quite. It's Eto'o! Now, who's going to be first to this? Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Costa Curta. Now it's Bale. Burn. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. Burn. Here's Tchouaméni. I wonder what... Could be danger here! And he's in on great hits! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Isso não é retorno.
Roberto Carlos delivers. And that has been cleared. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Kaká. And he's gone searching crossfield. So it is still 0-0. Quarter of an hour played. Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught napping. Shot a goal! He's found a way past. Nsonzi. He's shifting through the gears here. Cruyff. Koulibaly. Shifted upfield. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Kaka. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tchouaméni. And it's Cruyff. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tchouaméni. Now that looks a decent ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's no... He's had it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that is expertly dealt with. Maldini gets rid without sophistication. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And that's definitely not his best. Tchouaméni. Cruyff.
Meu Deus do céu, que certo. Ó,
He's in plenty of space here.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Tchouaméni. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now Costa Curta. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, that's well spotted. Tchouaméni. Oh, and he's through the middle. Haaland hits one. It's in.
And for such a big name
Claro.
on your side to register very close to the break,
Meu
really creates a real
Deus do
buzz in
céu,
the
como
dressing
que
room
pode,
during the break,
cara?
but dispirits the opposition too and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
A mão do goleiro não pega.
The Netherlands have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Costa Curta. Nsonzi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Costa Curta. Burn. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the stadium hall.
That gets things going for the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Vieira. And here's Eto'o. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Maldini. Pressing high and with purpose. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's picked his way through. Bale. Spread it left. Chouameni. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Zanetti. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, that's fabulous. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Arsenal still this single goal behind. And that is as far as they're going to go. Zanetti. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries to get it clear.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Could try cutting inside here. Araujo clears it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Kaká! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Cruyff. So, what can they make of this? Zonzi does really well to win the ball there. The ball has bounced loose now. Zanetti. And it's Bale. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That has been cut short. Messi. And it's Bale. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. There he goes, motoring forward. Can he put it away? Oh, should have put that away.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Haaland. Number 11, Neymar. Number 7, coming on the field, number 9.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Zanetti, decent hit! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Now it's Mbappe. That's a throw.
Substitution in progress.
Mbappe! And he was alert to it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kaká, nice interception, well timed. Leicester gets it clear. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Nzonzi. He could be in here. Hora!
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Cruyff does really well there, he is strong. And the number on the board is 3. In comes the cross. That was always going to be the keeper's. Kaká engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Beckham. He's looking to set free a runner. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos. That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Decent enough try.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Let's a look and place it forward. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
That should get the job done. And it's Griezmann. Kaká does really well to win the ball there. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's well spotted. Arsenal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Yeah. Neither side yet able to find the net. Hullet, Kaká, and he's cut it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Great hit!
That feeling.
Messi's... And again! Goal! Arsenal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be.
Shot a goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Uma bola dessa ali merece tomar.
Maldini. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Out of play for a throw. Adams. Driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's away. He's had a hit! Has another go! He's scored! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance, his 50th goal. Sharp, simple, satisfying, He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he welcomes it in. He's shifting. Bullets! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Arsenal have scored two quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found some space. And the shots! They are rampant! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And he's done it again. He's got his... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Chance! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
David Villa. Can he put it away?
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Yeah, well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was quick to react. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Messi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Kaka. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Roberto Carlos. Inter Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Kaká.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to...
Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, taken with style. Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Now it's Owen. Owen. Roberto Carlos. And it's Vieira. Nice interception, well timed. Eto'o. Van Dijk makes the interception. Kaká. Hullet. And the flag. Now the finish! It's a good run, that. Great timing. Oh, that's a key interception. Kaká. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do.
Decent hit! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Neymar plays it short. Quick look, then plays it in. And now they can spring out of defence.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's looking wide. Now it's Neymar. Great chance!
Isso, bonito do céu.
I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Well, there's the clearance. And here's Owen. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Roberto Carlos. No, again there's no way through. Neymar is looking to set free a runner. Pedri deals with that comfortably. Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vieira.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Interesting ball. Now it's Owen. And it's Roberto Carlos. There's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal leading 1-0 at the break.
Ligado quando você se inscreveu naquele projeto para todos lá. Não foi dia, velho.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Roberto Carlos. Hullet. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. That's good running with the ball. Messi. The message is clear. None shall pass. And here's Eto'o. David Villa! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Could move up a gear here. And it's Neymar. Always onto this. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Nicely aimed pass. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good-looking ball. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Hullet.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And claimed it back swiftly. Owen, he's shifting through the gears here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Hullet having a look.
This he really fancies, Peter. The second it was awarded, his brain went into overdrive.
Oh, good stop, it had to be. Saliba gets good distance on it. No, it's not getting there. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He won't be happy with that one. Pedri.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
He's found the way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Eto'o, and he's managed to get free. Messi. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Eto. Araujo gets across to intercept that. He's through here. Now it's Neymar. He has found a way through. Hullet. David Villa. David Villa. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pedri. Van Dijk gets it clear. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Speculative strike. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. I think we're just about done here. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And Messi! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos goes short. Messi! And the keeper couldn't hold it. That's that, the end. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, that was a hard...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And already we're underway here. And here's Eto'o. That is great defending, so alert. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's gone forward. Well, played right into his path. Bullet! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Bullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Vieira is there and he can pick it up. Messi.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And here's Messi. Great chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Eto'o. He's looking to set free a runner. Good read, needed to be.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi might just make this. Could move up a gear here. Pirlo.
It's impossible to ignore the genius that is Andrea Pirlo.
Oh, what has happened here? Not the most accurate pass. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Roberto Carlos. Neither of these two will... Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Carlos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. And that has been clubbed away. Goes forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Pull it. Now it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still goalless at the moment. And here's Messi. Bit too much weight on the pass. Messi. Pull it. And it's Hullet. Foot in.
Vira o corpo, tá.
Gilberto Silva.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Kaká. Corinthians applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Now it's Eto'o. He's got the shot away! Goal! Arsenal!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. They've got to be quick to recover this. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rudiger is there to clear. Vieira. Maldini cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Now it's Eto'o. Gets a good foot in there. Well, there's a probing ball. Defending was strong and firm. Eto'o, can he get away here? Oh, well played, well played. There's the whistle for half-time. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Please be
Arsenal
reminded that drinking
leading
is
1-0
only
at
allowed
the
in
break.
the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And the action is back underway.
Arsenal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this. They want to make the most of this turnover.
He's found a way through. Oh, good ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Totti. Kaka has found the net here, of course. Oh, played through for the wide man. Gilberto Silva. Pass somewhat off target. And he's straight offside. Van Dijk. And it's Roberto Carlos. Taken off it pretty forcefully. And it's Messi. And that has put paid to that. Kaka.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Arsenal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Oh, nicely intercepted. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now, who's going to be first to this?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
60,179.
Pass is just off target. Pull it. Now it's Totti. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Pirlo.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
He's having a go! Deftly away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Roberto Carlos. Arsenal finding their passes. Totti. Zanetti cuts it out. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Araujo. Oh, they can break here. Vieira. He is through here. Rudiger gets it away. Neymar. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Kaká. And now the breakaway. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And Messi! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won. Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Totti. Messi. Messi. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's the chance to counter. And here's Totti. Totti! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation.
Não correndo, Kaká, pelo amor de Deus, cara. Por que parar?
Pirlo. Now it's Totti. Totti. Real chance!
Pra isso. Pra isso.
9 minutes and we're all square again.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
That is good strength. That's really well manoeuvred.
There will be
There'll be a minute of stoppage time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Totti. Oh, that's fabulous. And we're done.
Pra isso. Me atolar. Filha da puta.
It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Kaká picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Just off target.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
He could be in here. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Good spot, he's seen the run. That is good alertness. That's a sharp pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Jamal Musiala, is one of the most talked about attacking talents.
Oh!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So, a breakthrough already. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini. Musiala. Mbappe. Czech deals with it effortlessly.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He gets big.
Ai, meu Deus do céu, viu? É pá. Ai, que jogo morfético, cara. Que jogo ridículo, cara.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look
Tá vendo que ele tá passando todas as bolas dele. E a minha não passa mais. Ó, ó.
And here's Mbappe. Well seen. Saw
Eles
that
acham que
coming.
é zoeira.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Olha isso, cara.
Ball won cleanly. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Já sabe o que vai acontecer.
Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rummenigge, he could be in here. Decent hit! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
What a throw in.
Ai, pra variar no meio campo.
Costa Curta. Al Nassr applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And that's another good win of the ball. Del Piero, he has found a way through. And Del Piero! And that would have been some goal.
Del Piero can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Works it forward, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the pass is intercepted. Zanetti. And here's Bale. Oh, played through for the wide man. Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved... Del Piero! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers across. Good take by the keeper. He's read that well. Chance here to counter. Schneider. And the shot!
Nada.
Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are away.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Eto'o. It's Eto'o! And yes, it's there! They're back within reach! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Van Dijk makes the interception.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he thumps it clear. That has been cut short. And it's Zanetti. Bale. And here's Eto'o. And the first half is done.
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target.
Eto'o! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Pull it goes short. Gullit. And that'll be a goal kick. Vieira, and he cuts out the supply. And that has left him in a heap. Rummenigge. No, he's not getting his way this time. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rummenigge. Lahm. Gullit. Eto'o. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. It's their second corner of the game. In for a header! And that's caused a worry or two. Gullit. Al Nassr are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a little off target. Musiala! Cristiano Ronaldo!
The attendance for this match was
Arsenal perhaps
52,044.
contemplating their next change here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Vieira. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Eto'o.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Pass is just off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good read, needed to be. Del Piero, given the lift of his goal. That's a nicely measured pass. Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lahm. And the shot! Oh, no question, that's a
O
foul.
Atlético não passa!
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 19. Rodri. Number 14.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, this looks sharp.
42.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And
Coming
it's
on the
Lahm.
field. Number 11.
Vai tomar no cu, cara.
Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Davids. Deftly away.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Lam. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Lam. Rummenigge. Nice interception, well timed. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. And it's Lam. Arsenal finding their passes. That's really well cleared. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that could set him on his way. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitutions taking place.
And there's going to be another change here. Shevchenko coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Davids. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to get it away. Arsenal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Into the last 5 minutes. And he was quick to react. No, that's been intercepted. Del Piero. Costa Curta. Can he spark a counter here? Lam. Kaká. Arsenal have a free kick. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady.
Substitution.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So here comes the substitution. Messi! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Odegaard. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's there to retrieve it. Schneider. He's had a shot! Lam could move up a gear here. And that is as far as it goes. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a...
Vai trazer uns galões de água pra gente aqui agora tarde? Descuidei um pouco aqui, tá? Já vamos ficar sem água aqui. Eu acho que vai ser 6 galões.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We have already started here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bellingham. Costa Curta cuts it out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, Peter, it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the finest to emerge from the African continent, Samuel Eto'o. He backs up his goals with a really strong work rate, and he's always effective, whether on...
And the shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pullet. Rijkaard. Oh, and he's through the middle. Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Eto'o. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Que pariu, como não funciona bosta nenhuma essa merda! Tomar no cu, rapaz.
Atletico Mineiro were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Zanetti. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. And that has left him in a heap. Bellingham. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has been clubbed away. And he's managed to gift it back.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Eto'o. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Short changes him with that pass. Pull it. Zanetti. Gets his pass away. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's only too happy to take that back. Roberto Carlos. Look at the bullet! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Eto'o. And here's Messi. And Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Maldini. It's Gullit. Rijkaard. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Eto'o. Now the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Gullit really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
A formação do maluco, velho.
Has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Neymar. Roberto Carlos. And here's Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge. And that is a little undercooked. Araujo. Now he's off and running. Maldini. Bullet. Araujo cuts out the pass. Bullet. Chance here to counter. Interesting ball.
There will be 1 minute added
Dennis.
time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely feet. Terrific header. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the stadium hall.
That gets things going for the second half.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Great chance here from position A1. Roberto Carlos! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And it's been taken short. Oh, what has happened here? Thuram getting this one clear. Atletico Mineiro have the chance to go the other way. Oh, Red, nice interception. The ball has bounced loose now. Can he finish? They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Eto! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Eto is offering